Hey guys, I'm Darren Smart, this is Smart Reselling, and I posted in the chat yesterday that I had a massive haul delivered, or at least a fair size haul, and I've been slowly going through some of it, and I want to just kind of show you what I've got so far. I've only been through a couple of boxes, but basically it was vintage toys and it was a whole bunch of Warhammer stuff. Really highly detailed, well painted models, also brand new models, games, you name it, who are kind of in there. I've not been through all that yet, so I'm gonna break the haul up into separate videos, but basically I want to go through some of the books that I have, and they're all Warhammer and RPG based books. I paid £100 I think for this, for these that you're about to see. Yeah, because this will just be the books. So I'm going to hopefully flip my camera around and see if that works. Here goes. Okay, so what we have here is basically a couple of, or a few Forge World catalogues. These surprisingly have between a £5 and £10 value. I can't imagine them selling very often, but there's a few of them in there, so that's pretty decent. Then there's a couple of these which are Citadel journals. Once again about £5 each. I might just bundle them up, 5-10 quid or something like that. Ignore the one strange tyre hanging around. But what I have here is some White Dwarf magazines. They kind of run in order, not so much the older ones. We've got 67, 78. That one is 80, that one's the covers coming off. Then we have 86, and it kind of goes like that all the way down, 88, 90, until we get to like the more modern kind of look of the magazine, which is there. And that one actually runs from 191 all the way up to 220, all the way in order there. So that's pretty decent. I've seen smaller bundles of these go if they run in order. I've also seen miscellaneous orders, which is, I don't know, it's kind of hard to determine what makes these sell or certain issues. I've kind of been through all of them, and there's no individual value on any of these, but I've seen them go from anywhere between 50, 60, 80, 100 for a run of magazines. So I'm just going to maybe put them in smaller, maybe the more vintage stuff like the 80s. All these are from the 1980s. So the 1980s lot maybe can go in one bundle. So that would be the 80s there. And then I think it goes into the 90s and then slightly more modern. So yeah, so I'm going to try that. There might be £100 worth just in this pile, which is decent. Then there are some more without covers, unfortunately, which will be bundled up. These are all from 80s as well, as you can see, 1986. All from 1986 there. These are then also some covers and issues that don't have covers. So it's really hard to tell, because what a lot of these are actually this magazine here, which is Dragon magazine. There are so many here. I really don't know what the value is on these, but they're basically for Dungeons and Dragons fans. Ignore that box. This box I will probably make a video later on showing this lot and showing all these toys here, because that was also a separate lot that I got. But these, I really don't know how much these go for as a bundle. I can't imagine they've got much value on their own, but as a bundle there might be, you know, 30-40 quid's worth, might be a bit more, I don't know. So that's decent enough. As I say, I paid £100 for just the books that you see. Ignore all that kind of stuff, but just the books. And then I have this on my floor over here, and let me sit at my computer desk. All of these books here, I mean, these are the kind of better ones. I mean, for example, that Dark Heresy book there is $39.99. That sold is $29.99. That one there is, I think, about £8. That one isn't too good, that's about £4. all of these Coldec ones I'm going to bundle up because they are, I mean, even the price there are quite cheap. So I'm going to bundle those up. All of them ones there. Horde Primal, I can't remember how much that one, £10 I think that one was. And basically it kind of goes, this one was a surprise, Marvel Superheroes Coast to Coast. And it's the, basically the book that kind of comes with the game, with the RPG game. Just a rule book, didn't think much of it. However, that one incredibly sells for 20 quid, just for that small, very thin book. These ones are pretty good. These are about 30 to 40 pounds each. Imperial Armour Volume 3 and 4. So that's what I'll be aiming for those. And to be honest, it just kind of goes down like that. There's so many. And I've worked out the value of these once all sold, of course, which, you know, they may not all sell. Some of them I may have to sell cheaper, but all of these ones here, ignore my feet, all of these ones here, this whole pile is about £440 worth of books. That is, of course, sold. That's not listed, that's sold. So yeah, so that's part one of this haul. As I say, from £100 for the books to maybe get back over possibly £600, I'm extremely happy with that. It's a learning curve for me because, I mean, once I show you the Warhammer stuff I got as well, I don't know anything about Warhammer, but I went on it, I spent a fair bit of money on them. So I hope it pays off. In fact, you know what? I know it will pay off because I've sold Warhammer in the past. Just not to this level. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is part one. Part two, maybe the toys, which I'll get to in a bit. There's some more also in the other room that I need to show you guys. And then obviously I'll get onto the Warhammer stuff as well, the actual figures and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, this is part one. Cheers.